Yeah, man, it's athletics, huh? I hope you're liking what I'm putting up there, guys. Keep subscribing if you can. Take your time. Just click. It's as simple as that. I won't bombard you. I'll entertain you instead. Huh? That is the compromise. That is the agreement, right? I will entertain you as much as possible. So here's a subject matter that is gonna be kind of hopefully you'll know where I'm coming from. Hopefully, that's my hope. There's always the end. I'll leave a question mark at the end. I don't think I have a clear answer or a solution or I don't know where it's gonna land. Hopefully, it lands with his feet, like a cat. You know, when you toss the cat, you think the cat's gonna land on his head. I hope the truth that I share with you, if at all is the truth, will land on his legs like a cat with the 9 lives. So there's a Commonwealth Games that just ended, and then I saw something very fascinating. Fascinating, but still sad in certain ways. So we have, in certain ways, you walk into people, you interact with people who have had some issues in life. It could be criminal, it could be incriminating, it could be against the ethics or the morals of sports. Maybe I don't know. I hope not. I hope you didn't meet O.J. Simpson before he died. Uh, that is an extreme case. So you run into these people who have been given a second chance in life, and how do you deal with them? Do you still see them as criminals that should be shunned, isolated, marginalized, sent to Siberia to rot, or they should be given a second chance in life? Um, and I think we live in a society that is very judgmental. We are very quick to utter the words "crucify them." Crucify them, crucify them. And if we don't, we after even we crucify them and they come back from the dead, we want them to die again. So something here I saw about 200 meters finals in the Commonwealth Games. A very interesting scene at the end of that final, where this lady from what island? The lady from Ireland, she won the 202 in the NCAA championship. What's her name? Here we go. Let me give you the name. AWB Hodge. Um, and she she's a sprinter, isn't she? She's done very well. She's one of the maybe the third best 200 meters runners America has at the moment. But she comes from an island. I didn't even know she's from. I thought she was an American. Only to find out that she's from an island. Where is an island? The British Virgin Islands. That's her home. British Virgin Islands. What the heck is that? Why British? So it's a colony of the empire. That's why she was in the Commonwealth Games, representing that tiny island. But this is what happened. After the end of the race, she was shunned. She was isolated. Nobody wanted. Normally, I've seen ladies at the end of the race. They're like high five, well done, blah blah blah. You know those good things, the goodies at the end of the race, where you are acknowledging the competition. Nobody wanted to talk to her. People pretty much saw her as a black sheep of sprinters or in that track and field at that moment. Some comments that are coming out of this scene that I didn't even notice, which is part of what I do sometimes, look closely what happened there, was that so a lady from Australia, Tori Lewis, says this about the reason why she was not embraced, not even acknowledged as the winner by the rest of the competition. This is what she says. She says that the Australian sprint star Tori Lewis says she's not surprised no one embraced gold medalist at the J Hodge after the women's 200 meters final. Lewis finished sixth. The Australian was sixth in a pet event after something of a surprise bronze in the 100 meters final a few nights prior, right? And so she continues to say that what happened. So yeah, Hodge won the 200. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. But nobody gave us, congratulations. You won. People just walked away from her. And it goes on like this. This is what Lewis was being asked, maybe in a post interview. She says, let's just say I'm not surprised no one shook her hand. And I'm not supposed to say any more than that. All right. Then she adds that I've been told not to say anything. I would love to say some words, but I'm not allowed to. Okay, I think everyone knows what I would like to say, but just fill in the blanks yourself. Okay, that is very interesting. I okay. So I kept digging into the story here, and this is what I found out that apparently Hodge, who is from the British Islands, Virgin Islands, that I've said, are tested positive for a banned substance in a sample provided in Under 20 World Championship in 2024. This is 2026. This is 2026. Okay, so she had been found with some substance in her system, and then during that time of 2024, she had won the 200 meters ahead of this Australian lady, Lewis, in August August 20th in Lima, Brazil. Then Hodge back then are tested for the banned metabolic modulator, GW15 whatever, also known as Cadarin or whatever, Edurobal, which increases fat metabolism and improves sex. So she got busted for drugs, and so this is what Lewis continues to say. So Lewis was elevated because she had been busted, because Hodge had been busted for banned substance. Lewis was elevated from silver to gold. So there's that memory in her. And now, according to her, she's here in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, and she just won the 200. And now the question for Lewis and the rest of the competition is has anything changed from the lady who was banned for using drugs back in 2024? Has anything changed? So remember, she was suspended and reinstated because she served her terms after collaboration or after admitting to some fault intake of some substance. And the athletic integrity unit said, okay, you'll serve a certain period of time, then she can reinstate it. So that's the story here. And that's that. So Hodge has been running under this cloud and suspicion since then. The athletics community, the competitors, including Lewis the Australian, has not forgiven what happened back in 2024. We are looking at 2026 now, okay? So I'm seeing this and I'm like, okay, so she served her time. She was cleared by the international community of WADA, Athletic Integrity Unit, like I said. She got cleared. She's back. She ran in Eugene. I remember seeing her there. She's now running the Commonwealth. But the other competitors have not forgotten whom she was when she won in 2024 in Brazil, Lima. That's the reference point. Let me tell you another. Let me broaden your thinking. Okay, let me broaden your thinking so you can see where I'm coming from, because this is fascinating. So Shelby Houlihan is an American distance runner. She herself, okay, let's not forget. Let me tell you this. She came back in the big stage after a much debated 4-year doping ban and was a silver medalist in indoor 3000. Okay? The question I have, she's 32. And of course, like I say, she served her 4 years. During an interview Shelby was given, it was business as usual. It's as if she came back from 4 years for being banned for a substance. What substance was it? I don't remember. I don't remember. But it was like Hodge, right? This lady from British Islands, Virgin Islands, okay? So I'm looking at two athletes, Shelby and Hodge. Both served their times and they came back. The question I have is that was Shelby shunned by the competitors when she won 3000 indoor race? was it in Poland? Compared to Hodge, who everybody's like, you know what? You're a cheater. You're a cheater for life. We don't trust you coming back. We don't even believe you are real winning the 200 meters compared to the silver medalist in Shelby. Um, I'm holding that thought very high and asking this question. When people talk of justice being fair, I think I shared with you a few episodes ago that justice is never fair. And the question is, do we see somebody to be clean? Do we trust that person who was a criminal at a certain point and they serve their time, that they'll come back and be clean this time around? Apparently not. The way I saw pictures of how she was treated in Glasgow, Scotland, the Commonwealth Games, and what Lewis, who did not even feature in the podium in the 200, and what she's saying, tells you a lot you need to know. And the question for me, as somebody, maybe I'll even throw this for you guys to think about. Shelby is a Caucasian woman, and Hodge is an African American lady. I'm just asking, maybe I'm just comparing the two and asking, was Shelby shunned when she got the silver medal in 3,000 meters compared to Hodge, how she was treated in Glasgow? Is there some double standards in how we treat athletes because of their past, because of what they've done in the past? Was Shelby embraced fully when she came back from 4 years compared to Hodge after the maybe it was like a year when she was out a little bit, or a few months, and then she got reinstated back to competition? That's a question I always look at, because we cannot ignore race in the way we treat athletes globally, locally. It's part of the narrative. It never goes away. There's always that elephant in the room: race, the color of the skin, how we treat these athletes. Hodge is, like I say, she's African. Shelby is Caucasian. Are we more forgiving because they are white compared to you to are black? That's just a blank question I put out there. Your comments, my friend. Very good. I don't know whether I compare too many cases, cases that are extreme. They're not. One served 4 years, the other served her time. She's back. But the way they treated her in Glasgow, and by the way, the lady Lewis, the Australian, I'm not exaggerating this. Maybe I might be stretching these thoughts, but the question for me is that this lady, what's her name? The Australian, Tori Lewis. She doesn't look Caucasian to me, but the treatment we give each other, even after serving their term, or the penalties that were imposed on them for the acts they did with the drugs, they serve their time. They are being tested now. Huh? We don't believe what we see now because she won the 200, or we still thinking, man, I think this person from 2024 winning in Lima, Brazil, could still be cheating. We are very suspicious. I don't blame them. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame. Once you cheat, you might always cheat. Is that possible? In this day and age, I cannot dismiss that either. But to treat athletes like this, mostly in a competitive environment, like how you see the camaraderie among these competitors, and then one of them who wins the gold is shunned like a plague, man. Like she has some, well, I don't know. It's just weird. You just wonder what happened to our humanity, man. Huh? We criminalize people. We see them as criminal. We see them as they don't belong. We treat them a certain way because we feel once you've cheated, Hodge, you're always cheating. But I ask the same question of Shelby, who won the silver. I'm just trying to compare the two, and maybe more, because I've seen double standards when it comes to people of color and other people of Caucasian. We people might not see this. People might not even see the way I see it, but it's kind of prevalent. There's something there to be said. And I ask your comments, guys. Do you think there's a race when it comes to whether you treat athletes sometimes who have had a past that is questionable? compared to people of Caucasian descent that have done the same thing. Just asking a question here, because the lenses that interrogate or that zooming in into these characters that have done certain things, they're always blurred by the R word, race. Your comment, my friend? Hodge, Shelby, drugs, and treatment by other athletes. Just a thought, just is flying through my head. Oh, well, let's move on. Another subject. Not to be outdone in Eugene the under 20 competition, the World Championship for under 20 years old. Going on, and happening. Let's catch up a few things there, man. Watching it, keeping a bray. Oh, what is it? Keeping a clear view. I don't have the front view on this one because I was hoping to go to Eugene, but man, logistics, weather, it's been very smoky and unhealthy outside here in Northwest. Man, we got some wildfires in Spokane, Washington, and we are not being spared the residue of bad smoke and some compromised air conditions, my friend. Yeah, not healthy to be out there if you have underlying issues in your body. Asthma, age. Yeah, my friend, it's not advisable. Yesterday, my wife told me the warning was at 5, which is extremely unhealthy. And so some of us, we choose to stay outdoor because we can afford it. There's some people's job forces them to be out there. They are taking a risk, but it's good to be inside if you can. Just keep it real, keep it down here. But the athletes in Eugene are out there competing at the highest level. And some interesting results too. Kenyan is banging gold, man. Can you believe this? Under 20, Franklin Bett, cross-country world champion in Florida. He comes here, it's like, no, I'm good, I can still do this. Excellent result for Kenya here in the 5K. I say Frank is so Franklin Bett, man. I saw the guy doing it, man, with a big smile, with a swagger. This to me is an upgrade from the Commonwealth Games. I just say that. I'm still making a reference of how low we were in Glasgow. And I think to see this young man doing it, that was good for him. We have another medal. In fact, we have a better medal in the steeplechase because the steeplechase, what is the name? I saw a steeplechase Kenyan here winning it. Let me get the name straight, man. You got to give love, man, where you've been giving a lot of wrath. I've been exploding with wrath when it comes to Kenyans, man. What happened here? What happened is that, before even we go there, there's our neighboring country, Charity Cherop, does give them gold in the 5K to the Ugandan. Charity Cherop, man. Upper class, uppercut, and we have a Kenyan doing a bronze in the 5K in the women. Jocelyn Chepkemoi. But the Ethiopian there was not to be denied silver either. What about that? Her name is, where she is. Here she is. Sheep. What is this? Gumi? Shito Gumi. Huh? Ethiopia, man. Kenya, gold in the women. Ethiopia gets second. And that's the murder she wrote right there, man. They are doing the murder scene there. And the murder scene is that we have no crime. We just have winners. Winners. Heptathlon is unfolding to be fascinating to me because a Swami young lady, what's her name? Ernie Vionanen. She's taking this thing just way too fast and too far. She's leading by almost 400 points because you accumulate points. You have javelin. I saw javelin when they were doing it. Some good throws. A UK lady, Brown, came back in that javelin. She was 8th. Threw a big bang, a banger there, and then she came from 8th place to 4th. This thing is not done yet. They have 800 meters is the closing event. I'm keeping an eye on the Swami girl, Vieronen. What else was happening? What's happening in Eugene, man? what's happening, Eugene, is that we have another gold for Kenya, my friend. African silver medalist Mercy Ngeno Koske led the first round of the 3,000 steeplechase, winning in her first heat in 9:36, ahead of Ethiopia, man. Ahead of Ethiopia. Wow, look at this, man. I'm reading some fascinating. So, what's her name? The Kenyan Anastasia Chepto, who secured a spot in the final despite having to turn back after missing the first water jump. Can I just laugh there? Because this is not the first time Kenyans do this. If you remember 2016 Olympics, another Kenyan tried to go around the water barrier in the steeplechase. I think, let me just be funny, and let me be funny as I can. There's a mindset in Kenyans that if there's a highway that says don't cross the highway in Nairobi, you'll see Kenyans doing it. Okay, so there's that sense of this barrier is not for me, it's for somebody else except me. I share something about a Kenyan runner here in Eugene who was just pulling the barriers and safety guards that were put around a construction site in a railing station, a railway line here, and deciding she's gonna do this. I don't know why this is funny for me when I see some of these things Kenyans do. The steeplechase, you have barriers, right? And then you have the water jump. And you know what to do. But to see that she had to turn around and go back, that tells you if nobody had told her, she would have just continued. I don't know, man. Kenyans are just weird animals, man. They do their thing. They have a sense of lawlessness in their head. They don't follow the rules. I think I overstated my case in my episode. This is just bizarre. Anyway, she makes the final. Happy for her. Hopefully she remembers there's a water barrier in the final. Oh, America broke the world record in the mixed race in the 4x4. 3:15, man. I don't know who the four athletes were. That was a huge gap, man. I think they put like 5 or I don't know how many seconds ahead of everybody else. That was just annihilation of competition. Mixed relay team from USA, man. That was superbly supreme. There's something, I saw an emotional guy from, where's this guy? He's from Brazil. Alessandro Borges. In his final shot put, he threw a 20.35 meters to win the gold. Big boy, man, got emotional, ran to his mama. His mama said, come here, boy, gave him a hug. That was just, listen, man. You guys, man, listen, if you don't like sports, just get out of here. I'm being honest, because if you don't have emotions on your sleeve in sports, you can't do it. I love it, man. I love when I see a guy from Brazil, man. Not only is he dancing, he was overtaken. He was overcome by emotions after that big, massive throw. 20.35. That is up there with the seniors, man. This guy is under 20. Happy for a Brazilian Alessandro Borges. Man, it's happening in Eugene, man. It's happening in Eugene. Congratulations to Kenya, man. We have gold medal in 5,000, man. Franklin Kibet. Proud to be a Franklin. My friend. Yes. Emotions, man. Emotions are flying. We are yet to see big things happening. This thing ends in Sunday. I'll give you guys some updates as I see them in my app. So, what else is cooking? What else is cooking is that I'm looking forward to European Championship in about a week. That to be an upgrade from Commonwealth Games, man. Commonwealth Games. It must be an upgrade. I'm looking forward to seeing Adre Wero go at it with Kelly Atchison. I'll give you my preview and analysis on that one down the road here in a few days before. But I'm just giving you guys what I'm looking forward to watching and seeing some spectacles of events and results. I'm looking forward to see Nadia Pataclote, the Italian. French, I'm looking to see Jimmy Gracier. Yes, I don't know whether Josh Coe is doing the European Championship, the miler, the new king, the new boy on the block. I don't know whether he's doing that. I think Bergen, the 800 guy, Whitman, should be out there coming up. And then we have the Portuguese, man, Nader. And the Spaniard, I'm looking forward to Mohamed Hatoui. Man, this is going to be some good competition in Birmingham in about a week, European Championship. I'm really gazing. I have a gaze on that one. Looking forward to that with a lot of thrill just running through my blood. Hey, by the way, if you want to know what I'm drinking, this is not Busa. This is not local brew in Kenya, man. It looks like it, right? No, this is a smoothie, man. It's a combination of every fruit that I love. You see in this glass, it's a booster. I don't, I just use my smoothie machine and I got that, man. Very nice, man. Filling me up. And a banana is in there, man. Just bragging rights. Highly recommend. Good for digestion and infusion. Digestion and infusion. Anyway, my friend, that was me from Eugene. Some little updates here and there. Happy for the American relay mixed team. They have 2 guys, 2 ladies. So that was that. That's how they call him. Mix it up. Jack, like my smoothie, man. That was exciting. Emotional guy from Brazil. Frank, I said, did very well. Charity Cherop from Kampala, Ginger Museveni. Yeah, how did I mention Museveni? Can't stand that old skunk. That's it, man. Let me just smoothen out by saying I appreciate you guys. And if you made this effort of just staying with me until now, man, you've done great, man. And your greatness will be rewarded by being part of the great community of Athletics Without Boundaries. Not only that, the reward is that you'll be watching me getting excited, spewing my love for the sport profusely, uncontrollably with emotion sometimes like I'm doing. Just having fun, man. I like the narration of sports. I like the unpredictability of sports. I like the package that comes with it. It's a holistic thing, man. It's a high. You get a high, man. Once you get a high, you always look for it. It's a good addiction, man. It's a good addiction in a healthy way, okay? I don't want to promote addictions here. That's why I don't care for betting. Betting is, when you are betting, you're not looking at sports. You are looking at your soul somersaulting and gymnastics and, just being reckless. That's what I believe betting does to you. You're betting your soul against the devil. Ha! Don't make a deal with the devil, my friend. It's a great song by my wife. That's a great piece, by the way. That's a classic, iconic classic, man. Make a deal with the devil. I know you Christians are gagging right now. Stop it. Anyway, man, songs always have other meanings, okay? Don't be too pure. All right, man. It's me signing off. And I can sign off in a better tone. Be blessed. Have a good day and a good night. And watch out, man. Don't knock your head against that hard course, whatever is next to you on your. Protect your mind. Talk to you later, my friend. Bye-bye.